Hello again. I forgot that I was going to end up showing you another video of the final. So I am Haley Carpenter. I was part of Group 1, Animator 5, and I got to work on shots 7 and 9. So I'm going to show you my final outcome. So I ended up making changes, as I stated beforehand, to the problems that I saw in the version I had before. So I will show you shot 7. We ended up working together to figure out what we wanted our shot to look like. So we played with the lighting and shadows, and we ended up liking lighting and shadows. I did have to change the shot up a little bit because the spotlight was very bright, so I ended up having to make adjustments to make it flow better with the rest of the scenes within our finals. But we added textures because we didn't have any problems, and we also added lights because we liked this shadow effect for the theme of our short film, which was horror. So I did make changes, as I stated, to the problems I saw earlier. I made her body lift before she falls backwards. And one other thing we also added to our shots was motion blur. You can kind of see when I scrub through. But I will show you what my final for shot 7 looked like. I will try to make this bigger for you. I ended up doing the same thing for shot 9. I added the textures and added shadows. The only thing that I didn't notice when I did it earlier is I probably could have added another light to help with her face, but I do think it made it really dramatic, so I'm glad we ended up keeping the lights and shadows to the shot. So this one I did make quite a few changes. I fixed her back so it's a little cleaner, added some antennas, some blinks. So here is how the final of my shot 9 looked. And the light that I think I should have added that I notice now would be right in here to show her face a little bit more, but it does give it a creepy factor, which helps our horror theme. Now I will show you two of the finals we had. We had the first version, which had we had a first version and we have a second version. We have a second version because we ended up having 2 extra people within our group, so they ended up doing the same shot as another animator. So to give them credit for what they've done and to make it make the complete video, we ended up having to make 2 different versions so those shots could be put in. So this is version 1. We did end up adding sound to it to help it out a little bit, and then there's a little special ending part to also give you a kind of look to the creepy factor and what the horror was or the monster that was coming after them. that was our final and how it came out. We did work together pretty well, I think. We kept the emotions and idea of each character pretty well between shots. I also think our transitions were done pretty well. I think all of the animators that I had within my group did a really good job on their shots. And I will show you version 2 and kind of tell you the shots that were changed. I don't think I will do sound again for you just because we've seen it and it's the exact same sound as before. And I also will fast forward to this beginning so we don't have to watch it all again. So this shot is different, this first shot. This shot is different as well. This is the same. And this shot is different, along with this shot. Each animator within the group up here, we each had 2 shots. That's why I had shot 7 and shot 9. So those were the 4 shots that were changed because we had 2 extra members. I am very happy with how things came out, and I had fun working with everybody. Everybody's shots turned out really good, and I loved watching everybody else's because we got to watch them at the end of lab, and I think everybody did really good on their shots and everybody's interpretation of their themes and what they think they should act like, and everybody's worked so smoothly together for emotions and everything's keeping it together. So I think everybody did a really good job. I had a lot of fun in this class. I learned a lot from APR, and thank you so much for watching all my blogs. This is the final video blog for animation production, and thank you so much.